All right, so right here I'm gonna get started with this first. Your door. Here's a mosquito door. I think that's what it's called. And then you do have, of course, a separate one. So this opens from here, from the outside. From the inside is this thing. So you just bring it in like that, and you're good to go. Keep it right there if you want to use it. Pull on it, and it detaches. Lock right there. You can see that deadbolt to lock it from the inside, and then you can see all the information there about weight and capacity and all of that. So as we move on to the inside of the unit, I'll start right here with the control panel. You essentially will have awning. This is where you check battery, fresh water, black water, gray water. Currently everything's empty, and that's how you'll receive it. Right here, let me zoom in real quick. You're going to see water pump, which is electric, heater, water heater, which runs on gas, on propane gas. And right here are your lights. So if I do this, I'll turn the lights off. Here, this is probably a better shot right here. And then the other one is the one for out here. So I can turn them on, turn them off, turn them on, turn them off, and everything works from here. The awning, make sure you do what it says. So for example, you'll see that it says extend, retract. If you are extended, hit retract. Don't hit extend again, because otherwise it's going to bring it in essentially inside out. And so I'll give you an example here. Right now we're going to retract it because it's currently extended. It's pretty simple. Push the button and it just does what it needs to do. And you'll see how there's that lip that kind of comes up first, and it just comes all the way up like that. Pretty simple. I'll stop right there. To extend, push extend, and then you can see extending. And then the moment you see that lip come down and you see that black, it's when you stop. Pretty simple stuff. And here we can see a couple things. There's a light and then the fan for when you're cooking. We have the sink over here. You can see this is one of the remote controls. There's a few remote controls. I'll go over those. This is the stove. It is propane ran, and the way it works, pretty simple. You just have to make sure that you turn it to light. It's gonna start doing the thing. You grab a lighter. It'll do that. Just be careful. Do it again. Actually, I just realized that I turned off the propane, so there's no more propane running. But when you do get it, of course, you get it full of propane, but you'll need a lighter. Make sure you know that. A couple other things here. You do have the sink, hot water, cold water. There's a TV right here. There's another light up here, so it kind of helps you see things a little better. There is a 120, 110, 115, whatever voltage that is supposed to be, but so you can run regular appliances, and it does have a little switch in case you flip that breaker. Up here there's more storage, and there's everything else is going to be up here. You're going to see the TV remote control. We have the AC remote control. The AC, you'll see where it hangs out. It's going to be up here. We also have this other remote control, and that is for LED lights that go all the way around. So I can turn it on right there. You can kind of see what they look like. They're just kind of cool. You can choose different colors, pick and choose. That's actually kind of cool because it gives us a little bit of extra light. And that all of that is going to be in this little thing, this little box. This is a water pressure regulator, which it will be attached to your water hose that I provide. So we have all of our remote controls here. I also provide the solar trickle charger. You'll see up here. Here's the charger, just a little solar panel. And all your documentation is going to be in that little pouch right there. So I'll step away from here. Up here, you'll see a couple of things. You have yet another power outlet, and then you have satellite TV. Essentially, you'll go satellite if you're plugged in. I probably should zoom in so you can see that. Satellite plugs you into the outside. TV will plug you in to the antenna that is built into the camper. Okay, so we can, get another idea what this looks like. Right now, it's currently set up as a bed. Pretty simple process. You take these cushions out, which become the back cushion right here. So you can kind of see what that looks like. And then this table just lifts, and under it, it's kind of going to be really hard to see right here, but yeah, can't really see. Then you have the legs. Pretty simple process. If you do have questions when you're picking up, I can show you how to do all of this. Pretty easy stuff though. So then we'll put this back in here. You do have yet more storage up here, and this is pretty deep. So, you can see my hand. It'll go pretty deep in there. I'm not even halfway through. So you do have this entire cabinet area. Speakers built in. This guy right here is going to be the DVD player, radio, and everything. You push this button, it drops. Also CD player, and everything works from there. AC unit. Fridge. The fridge is pretty easy. We'll turn it on. You'll see a little light right there. That means it's running on gas. If we set mode one more time, it switches down. So it'll bounce between, you can have it on auto and it'll try to run on gas, or it's gonna try to run on electricity. Right now, since it was running on gas, it just keeps going to default. It's gonna default to gas. And so you can see there, now it's running on AC. If we push it one more time, gas. If we hold it, it goes to auto. Where'd it go? Goes to automatic, and then automatic will decide which one to use. And most of the time, people decide to run it on gas because they're boondocking. If you do go to a campground, make sure you're on auto or AC. So let me turn that off and just hold it. And there we go. In here, you'll see the little fridge. There's plenty of space. And it actually does have a little tiny freezer area. What else is there? Well, we'll go over the bathroom area, and so you can give yourself a pretty good idea what things look like in there. We can see the toilet area here. And this, for being a small camper, actually does have a dry bathroom, which is pretty nice. If you look up here, there's a light, a skylight for the shower, a little ventilator area for toilet, and it's just like a standard RV shower, what you should expect normally. You have the little tub and the curtain. I provide you with this. I just broke that, I'm sorry. I'll make sure there's one where you can hang your broom, but essentially that went right here, and it just hangs right there so that you can have a working broom for when you have to clean up. Makes it a lot easier, a lot faster. I do provide you, if you chose to buy the camper's aid kit, with toilet paper. Here's more storage. Like I said, there's a toilet paper. I also provide you with this, some mosquito repellent, and gloves so that you can dump and not worry about getting your hands dirty. The toilet, there's a mirror here, which I'm not gonna videotape because otherwise I get myself in. I'm not really looking that great right now. But there's a toilet, like a regular RV toilet. What you'll do is you'll push down a little bit, and that'll get some water flowing. You can kind of see a couple of droplets going down. And then you push it further, and that opens it up. and then you close it back up. It actually tells you how to do that here, just in case you have any questions. This right here is going to be the furnace, and you can point it whichever direction you want to go. There's another little storage area right here, currently empty. Fill it up with whatever you need. And more storage right here. These are pretty heavy duty cabinets, so they can hold up quite a bit of things there, whether you bring pots and pans. Keep in mind that I do provide the unit completely empty, with the exception of the camper's aid kit. Also, this comes in the camper's aid kit. Just some air freshener I keep here so that the unit can smell a little better. Let's turn these lights off. There's also another switch for those, by the way. You don't have to have the remote control. Give yourself an idea there what that looks like. Bathroom right here. There's a mirror. You can kind of give yourself an idea of what it looks like. And right here you're going to have a couple other things, bit more storage. Should you need it, you can use it as a shoe space, things of that nature. There is a foam pad that I provide as well, so just make it a little more comfortable. Fire extinguisher, important to know. And then right here you have the furnace controller and smoke detector. Then you have more storage up here. By the way, there are more lights, and these are all individual, so you can simply turn them on. You're gonna have your window area right there. This is pretty easy, you know, pretty deep as well, kind of like the other one. They're exactly the same. And use it for clothes or blankets. I do not provide any blankets. This right here was there from a trip I just did. But essentially I provide this so that you can bring your own blankets, and you don't necessarily have to be using someone else's that didn't get washed or whatever. That way you are comfortable using your own stuff. There is this little privacy curtain that does come with as well. And that sums up the entire RV. There is, of course, microwave. Let me not forget that. Works like a regular microwave, nothing really special to it. And I think that will conclude the RV video. If you have any questions, you can always call me, you can always text me, but make sure you do watch these videos, because these are instructional videos that tell you how to use the unit. I'll walk out here so that you can kind of see the unit from the outside one more time. Turn those lights off in a minute. This right here, I should mention, pull down to adjust pitch. So you just go like this, and it'll adjust the pitch of the awning. And so I hope that kind of gives you a good idea the way this works. Again, pretty easy to get a hold of. Call me, text me, and there is going to be yet a third video, and that one I'll probably just get from YouTube, showing you how to set up the anti-sway hitch that I do provide. And if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Have fun.